A lot of people ask if I get paid more on the days that my clients have guests, and the answer is no, I do not. While it is true that the days that they have guests are extra busy and more work, there are also a lot of days that are pretty chill. There are days where all I have to do is make a salad, soup, or even just fried eggs with toast, so the days balance out. Thankfully, this was one of those days. After breaking down my last chicken, I finally have enough to make a large batch of chicken stock. Since I knew that I was mostly going to use it for soup, I roasted my chicken bones to add a bit of color and more of that roasted flavor. So I laid them down on a sheet pan and into the oven. For the soup, I sliced a bunch of onions and threw them into a heavy bottom pot with some olive oil and a bit of butter. Also a little bit of baking soda and salt to get that caramelizing as fast as possible. I only do this when I know the onions will be blended, since the baking soda also kind of turns them into mush. While those are going, I thinly sliced my clean zucchini with the mandolin. I like to do this so that the zucchini will cook evenly. With the bones nicely roasted, I just throw them into a large stock pot with filtered water and just whatever veg and herbs I have laying around. I don't usually buy specific vegetables to throw in them. Here I got some leftover chopped and sliced onions, a carrot, garlic, a rogue shallot, some old celery, and thyme, letting that simmer for as long as I can. Once my onions were beautifully caramelized, I crushed some garlic, gently toasted them, and threw in my sliced zucchini, adding a bit more salt. I always like to season gently throughout the process. It absolutely makes a difference compared to just seasoning it all at once in the end. I'm cooking out all that water in the zucchini to concentrate the flavors, caramelize the sugars, and so I can add more flavor via my chicken stock. Then I add some fresh thyme, which goes beautifully with the zucchini and onions, and I cooked it for another hour or so before it looked like this. Then I just added some of that chicken stock I have going before heating it up together and blending it until completely smooth. I personally like to add more butter to this as it blends, but we are going to keep this a little healthier for my clients. While she likes her soup silky smooth, he prefers some texture and a bit of bite in his, so I just cubed some zucchini and gave those a gentle saute with salt until golden brown and cooked through. We got some nice figs from the farmer's market, so I just quartered them, placed them on the plate, and gently arranged thinly sliced prosciutto. This would be great with some burrata, honey, saba or balsamic, and with some nice crusty bread, but they like it just like this. Served with a hot cup of zucchini soup, and that's dinner. I'll see you tomorrow.